but as soon as possible I would like to get into an organization and learn the industry skills from there on. The selection procedure is very stringent. Wherever I have submitted, these A-star conference. Things are not easy for everyone. Today we are going to talk about how I got my summer internship as a data scientist with a political consultancy firm based in New Delhi. And I will also give a brief overview of what is the situation in the market and what to expect. I have seen a lot because I have been an active applicant and I have seen my down phase, my up phase. I have given loads and loads of tests away. I have seen a pattern in them. So I'm going to converse about all of that in this video. So stay tuned. So hi, my name is Aryan Prakhar and I am a third year civil engineering undergrad at IIT BHU. Before you run away, in the first year I had cleared this IISc system intern, so not through the final stage. In the first year I reached to the okay, this is Diwali, so there might be some bang. Okay, so I reached to their interview stage, and since there was just 1 month break, I was not selected because they needed 2 months. I also got an intern with a sort of startup which is in collaboration with Allen Institute for AI USA, and we worked with AI agents. For those who don't know, it is a very budding field and it is one of the most exciting field and actually happening field in a machine learning scenario. So I worked there for around 8 months and learned a lot in that duration. So from the beginning of my undergrad, I had this thing in mind that I want to learn on my own too, but as soon as possible I would like to get into an organization and learn the industry skills from there on. Because yes, you can have all the knowledge stuffed in your head, and that is very effective actually. Like, if you do not work on yourself through the knowledge that is available throughout the internet, then you won't get hired for your first firm also. So that is very important. So but other than that, my goal was to get an organizational exposure, and I got in. How I got in? So I did not have an experience. I was not a CS major, but since the first year I was involved in activities that were very aligned with what I wanted. There is a college club that is Club of Programmers IIT BHU, and there the selection procedure is very stringent and is a very they do not select much students because actually the procedure is very stringent. So I worked twice throughout my summers and worked on their assignments, their tests. Finally they had an interview and a quiz, and I got selected. I got to be a part of COPS, and I also worked on a project that was a selecting project for inter IIT tech meet. That is all the IITs assemble for this competition in tech, and I worked on project that was for the screening of that program. Although I was not very serious about it, about to get to join that team, but I wanted to give it a shot because the project was very amazing. It was on medical visual question answering, and I loved that project. Whatever I worked on the project, I mentioned it during my interviews that I got for this startup, and that helped me a lot. So college exposure, whether you are from CS or not, will take you miles. After that, I got this thing. I got a publication. It is a preprint. We submitted it to NeurIPS, but due to some reason we have some hiccups. We submitted the precursor of this work at ICML, and it got accepted there. And that was the point where I felt that yes, research, ML research is something that I would really love to do. And working with those researchers, I was able to learn a lot of things in a short span of time. You know, startups are like that only. Got an ICML acknowledgement, then co-authorship at NeurIPS submission. Now our paper is submitted at ICLR, which is another A-star publication. There is like 5 or 6 publications in actually conferences in machine learning, which are just top notch, and wherever I have submitted, these A-star conferences. So these things help in machine learning. After this, I moved to an opportunity. I got this opportunity to work with Code for Government Tech program, where I was working with Subdivisional Magistrate Varanasi, which is an IAS rank officer, basically an IAS. And working with him, I got to work on projects that are related to government and tech. So these two projects, or actually we can say the work, this was a solid backing for me. But actually the things do not go as well as you plan out. When this internship season started, I was just flabbergasted. For me, it was like after the summer, where we had a NeurIPS deadline in the summer, so I was not able to lead code much. And you know, when you do not lead code, actually, I did not know that when I do not lead code, I was just digging my own grave. As soon as I returned to the campus, so there were companies here and there. Any company that you name that gives a good package that had come to the campus, and I was there, completely ruined. So, whatever SD companies come to the campus, I was dead. I can give the excuse that yes, I was into like multiple internships. Like I did not have any time during the summer, and that led to lost opportunity in SDE. I was able to solve one question, some test cases of the second question, but yeah, it does not suffice. You need to solve both the questions, less amount of time for you to get selected. Then there were certain resume shortlist rounds. Actually, when you see the data science companies or data science roles, they do not open up for folks like pursuing the undergrad. They are for people who are pursuing MS, PhD and all. So these companies were very limited. I was betting myself only on the machine learning and data science side, but these companies come rarely. The data science companies are quite less in proportion to the SD role that companies offer. I was very confident that I have a publication and I have certain work experience that gives me an edge, but no, I did not get selected there. I was broken, but I kept giving SD test. I was improving in DSA day by day. But one day this company comes and yes, I gave the aptitude. I got a shortlist. I moved to the technical round, done. I moved to another technical round, done. I moved to the HR round, selected. So this happens. When you give in your effort, you do not know like where this effort would come out to be. Even like there was a company that was paying like huge sums, unimaginable amount of money, but that non-circuital barrier breaks you. And I was able to solve most of the machine learning questions, the DA7 even, but I did not get the shortlist. So this is the thing. Now, what does this tell about the market? This tells that, let me show you a comparison. In comparison to this, I have been applying to the off-campus opportunities here and there. Like every random opportunity that come to my door, I apply to it. But getting even an OA for off-campus is a very tough job. In comparison, when I give the on-campus OA, I am giving 2 OA in the morning, 1 in the night, something like that. Like sometimes you are even giving okay, not 3 but 2 OA in a day, 2 online assessments in a day. You are giving interview to multiple companies in a day. This is the advantage that you get on campus. In off-campus hiring, you do not even get an OA. So things are very difficult in an off-campus scenario. And if you are in a college that has this opportunity that the companies are coming to your campus, try to utilize it. I did a mistake that I was underestimating the on-campus opportunities at IITs. Don't do this mistake. I've learned from this mistake and I'm trying to make up in my placement. Basically, I'm trying to give all my focus to the on-campus opportunities that would come for my placement season. But the thing is, the market is very dry. Try to make any kind of leverage that you have on-campus opportunities done, referral done, whatever leverage that you have, make use of it, because at the end of the day you need to survive. I did not have much leverage. I just tried to do things the harsh way. I started in the first year, I was just like grinding all these years, trying to get one opportunity, then another, and all. So things worked out for me, but uh, if you are not toiling hard, things would be tough. Things are tough for me too. As a non-circuital grad, I have to manage my classes. You see, I'm doing structural analysis here. Yep. Other than structural analysis, I need to do the competitive programming, where I'm trying to make a mark, trying to improve, but things are slow because I have to manage multiple subjects. So if you have this leverage that you have to just study computer science and crack a placement there, make use of it, please, because things are not easy for everyone. Just do it, keep working, and you will be a man then. Have a nice day. Subscribe.